Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of politics and exploring which contenders are leading in the national polls. Let's start with the Democratic primaries. Joe Biden is currently holding a solid lead with 30% of the vote, followed by Bernie Sanders at 19%, Elizabeth Warren at 17%, and Pete Buttigieg at 16%. Now, over to the Republicans. Trump is dominating at 70%. While Bill Weld trails far behind at just 28%. Moving on to the Senate race in North Carolina. Thom Tillis is ahead with a 34% lead, while Cal Cunningham follows close behind with 18%. In Alabama, Doug Jones is currently trailing behind Tommy Douglas by a wide margin of 23 points. And in Texas's Senate race, John Cornyn is leading at 44%, while Amanda Todd Rudder is close behind with 38%. Over in New York, Chuck Schumer is leading at 54%, while Maurice Mitchell trails with only 24%. In Georgia's Senate race, we have David Perdue leading Tamara Gaud with a hefty lead of 47 points. In Kentucky's race, Amy McGrath is currently trailing behind Mitch McConnell by a significant margin of 42 points. Over in Colorado, John Hickenlooper is well ahead of T.I. Lee with a lead of nearly 50 points. And finally, in Minnesota, Tina Smith leads Dan Koken with a lead of just under 20 points. That wraps up our look into the national polls. Thanks for joining us on this political journey. We're going to dive into an interesting topic. Do voters want Republicans or Democrats in Congress? Let's explore the preferences of the American people and see who they're really backing. As we all know, the midterm elections are just around the corner, and it seems that the GOP has a significant advantage in winning both chambers of Congress. But what does this mean for the American people? Who do they want to represent them? According to a recent Fox News poll, an astonishing 82% of registered voters prefer Democrats over Herschel Walker. However, when it comes to choosing between Marsha Blackburn and Phil Balsama, 81% of registered voters express their preference for Marsha Blackburn. Now, let's take a look at New Hampshire. Kathy Steinach is favored by 76% of voters compared to Shawnette Beals. In Pennsylvania, 74% of voters choose Tom Wolf over Doug Mastriano. Finally, in Arizona, Katie Hobbs is preferred by 73% of voters over Kari Lake. So it seems that registered voters have clear preferences when it comes to certain candidates running for Senate seats. But keep in mind that these figures may still change as more information becomes available. Thanks for joining me in exploring this intriguing topic. Hey, we're diving into a fascinating discussion about the world of politics. Specifically, we're going to explore whether Americans have a favorable or unfavorable opinion of Donald Trump. So, buckle up and join us on this journey through the eyes of Americans. You see, when you ask Americans about their opinion on Donald Trump, it's not as simple as a yes or no. The reality is that people have mixed feelings about him. Some love him and think he's done an excellent job during his presidency, while others strongly oppose him and believe he hasn't made any significant progress. And then, there are those who are just indifferent about the whole situation. Now, if you ask someone who didn't vote for him why they didn't support him, they might give you a variety of reasons, from disagreements on immigration policies to international relations concerns. However, if you ask someone who voted for him why they did, they would likely cite things like his business experience or his promises to make America great again. They might even mention the economy doing well under his administration. So there you have it, folks. It seems that opinions on Donald Trump are as varied as the American population itself. It's a complex topic with many different perspectives and factors at play. Thank you so much for joining me in this thought-provoking discussion. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more engaging content. Until next time, take care and stay informed. Hey, we're diving into a fascinating topic: how unpopular really is Joe Biden? We'll be exploring public opinion polls and comparing them to past presidents to answer this intriguing question. In a recent poll, former President Trump had a 52% favorability rating, while Joe Biden came in at just 41%. But let's put that into perspective by comparing Biden's favorability rating to past presidents. Bill Clinton's favorability rating was around 43%, Obama's was about 50%, and even George W. Bush had a favorability rating of nearly 50%. So, why does Joe Biden seem so much more unpopular than other recent presidents? The answer might lie in the methods used for gathering the data. In the early stages of Bill Clinton and Bush's administrations, landline phones were the primary way people participated in polls. Today, however, cell phones are more common, and studies have shown that Republicans are less likely to respond to cell phone surveys. This could mean that Joe Biden's actual popularity might be higher than what these polls suggest, but since they don't accurately represent both parties, their numbers can be skewed. So there you have it, a deeper look at Joe Biden's popularity compared to past presidents, and the potential reasons for any discrepancies. Thank you so much for joining me in this exploration.